Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Better Man. Stay tuned to find out my thoughts. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So, A Better Man is the newest music biopic, and I gotta say, it's not your typical music biopic, and I think it's an interesting and entertaining film at that. It's not great, and it sure does have its flaws, but I commend this film for trying something different with one of the film's most generic genres in music biopics. Man, we get like 4 or 5 of those each year. I'll start with the elephant in the room. I mean, the chimpanzee in the room, which is, I'm not the biggest fan of Robbie Williams deciding to be a chimpanzee in this film because I think it takes away from the story a bit, and it's hard to relate and connect with him as a character when he appears to not look human when he's a fucking chimpanzee. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Robbie Williams to begin with or really know too much of his music, but it was nice to learn a little more about him and his rise to fame in this film, as the writing is good in this film. You know, it tells a story in a very unique and different way, which is both a strength and a weakness for this film. It's a strength because it sets itself apart from other music biopics, but it's a weakness because at times the story is all over the place and a little hard to follow where exactly in Robbie Williams' journey we are, and as at times it's a bit style over substance. Michael Gracie did a solid job directing this film, as he knows how to direct a musical. He's directed other musicals before, like The Greatest Showman and Rocketman, and this is one of his better films, I gotta say. The acting is pretty good in this film, as both Robbie Williams and Jono Davies give a great performance as our main character, Robbie. The best part about this film is no doubt the music and the soundtrack, as the songs are really good in this film, and it's a musical done right, as the musical numbers add depth and emotion to the story, which is what musicals are supposed to do, and I feel other musicals like Joker 2 and Wicked are missing this element. And I think this movie handles it very well. You know, some good songs in here, you know, even some needle drops like My Way. You know, it's funny how it's played in the beginning of this film, and then, you know, it's played later on in the film, you know, and I think it, you know, it mixes in and ties in really great together. And I also can appreciate a good music cameo. You know, the Oasis theme was pretty fun in this movie. You know, it's pretty nice to see that. But the cinematography, it looks great in this film, as it's beautifully shot with some great color palettes, and the camera work, especially during the concert scenes, are phenomenal. They're pretty good. The production design looks fantastic with some great set pieces reflecting this time period. The visual effects are good, as this film has some solid CGI, especially the CGI used for Robbie looks amazing. But I will say the CGI used in one of the final concert scenes where Robbie is playing the big festival, when you see the movie, you'll know, you know, it looked pretty noticeable, the CGI. You know, I thought they could have done a better job with that specific scene on the CGI. The editing was pretty well done in this film, as it takes some creative liberties with the editing, and I think it pays off. And the runtime, you know, it's perfect. A little over 2 hours, a little slow, but not too bad. Nothing I couldn't handle as a viewer. Overall, Better Man is a good and fun time, and I recommend giving it a watch, especially if you like music biopics. This is one of the more different ones, you know. It's not your typical one, so, you know, even if you're not the biggest fan of Robbie Williams, like I'm not, you know, I don't know too much about his music, I still recommend this film. You know, it's an entertaining watch, so check it out. And how I would rate this movie, I would give it a C plus. You know what, we're eating good. You know, it's not great, you know, we're eating good, you know, McDonald's, Taco Bell type shit, so C plus I give this film. Alright, y'all, so that is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment on whether you have seen this movie or if you are excited to see this movie. If you have seen Better Man, let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and alerts to know when I drop a new review. I'll put my link to my Instagram and Letterboxd in the description below. Appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for taking, you know, time out of your busy day to watch me. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to Madrid videos. I'm out. Let's get it, yo.